on, Jatim?
Oh, nothing much. Just, watching the quarantine from inside.
Yeah, I think everyone's watching that. How was your week? Did you get out? Did you go on your weekly bike ride?
I did. I actually had my birthday this week.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. So
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Okay, that's my fourth time being sung to, and that's your second time singing to me today. So thank you. I genuinely appreciate that.
Did you do anything fun?
I organized like this meeting for this group I've been organizing for a few years, and we had like a panel.
Yeah.
So that doesn't sound fun to a lot of people, but it was fun to me because I made a lot of friends to that group, and it was nice bringing everybody together.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, the first order of business is that I finally got a haircut.
How long had it been?
2 months.
Are you serious?
Yes, like 2 months.
I know.
Since I got a haircut.
In black man haircut time.
Yeah, that's
like 2
ridiculous.
years.
Like you saw how
you look like a different person.
Ridiculous it looked.
It didn't look ridiculous. I was just like, I've just never seen Roger's hair before.
Yeah, it looked like my hair gets curly and gray. It was bad.
You're like curly.
Yeah, curly and gray.
My hair gets curly.
But finally got a haircut. And also, I guess within the last couple weeks, so there was this company that reached out to me. I guess they saw my profile on Instagram and wanted me to do a show on their platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
A Zoom show and tell jokes. So I have, if they don't back out, but currently I have other comedians that are going to be on the show with me. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be telling jokes. So if you guys would like to attend, send me a message. You can find me on Instagram at Rogers Neighborhood or on Facebook.com/Rogers Neighborhood TV. And the show is on May 13th at 8 p.m. Right, so Tim, you're invited, and actually tickets are $10 to attend the show. It's only $10. That's two cups of Starbucks, and that's it. So you can not have Starbucks for two times, and you can come to the show. But with that said, I have a joke for you. Mm-hmm. Right? So, what do lawyers wear to court?
I give up.
Lawsuits.
That's a good one.
You like that one?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. All right,
Makes
cool.
sense.
All right, guys, we'll be back with the neighborhood news.
The following program is rated Roger.
Thank you for tuning in to Neighborhood News. I'm Roger Haynes. Today's top story. Tinder saved a woman's life while she was stranded in the wilderness. Sometimes all you need is a match. February will be a good month for sky watchers with bright planets and a supermoon shimmering in the sky. NASA's top tip is to look up. Reward offered for a person who pulls a tire off of a crocodile's neck. Sources say the crocodile is tired of all the rubbernecking. Alright, this just in. A man on drugs breaks into a pet shop and eats 10 pounds of dog food. Here with the story is Super Dad. Dun 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 dun! A man on drugs breaks into a pet shop and eats 10 pounds of dog food. I just said that. Oh. Officials said he tried to flee, but he was arrested on the spot and said, "I'm having a rough day." Hey, Roger. Yes? How do police officers get rid of flies? I don't know. The SWAT team. It looks like this story is just coming in.
A CBS News van was stolen near Yankee Stadium. And here's Superdad with the rest of the story. CBS News van stolen near Yankee Stadium. Yes, I know. It has been recovered, but it was found vandalized. Alright, back to you, Roger. Thank you for watching Neighborhood News. Have a good night. Or a good day. Or good afternoon, or whatever time it is where you are. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now.
Guys, I know you're tired of hearing about this, but we are going to talk about it again, and that is COVID-19. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but they have started to open up some states. I think Georgia was on the list of states that were opening. Is that right?
Yeah, I think they opened.
I think it was Georgia. And then I think I also remember hearing that the number of cases increased since they opened. I think I do remember hearing that. But I know we were talking off camera about Cuomo, right, and his plan. And actually, this is actually the first time that I've actually heard it laid out, right, where I'm kind of like, okay, I guess, no, I mean, that makes sense.
I think it's the first time they've ever articulated that.
Yeah, because most people are, oh, I feel like doing this, or they're talking about, they're like, a lot of people are, oh, I don't know, let me not say that, but Cuomo made it clear that this is what the plan is, and like we had to look at the numbers, we can't move emotionally. What's his biggest thing, right? So,
meaning we can't be like, oh, I'm so ready to go outside, fuck this.
Yeah, like it can't be based off feeling, or I've been in the house so long I just feel like doing said thing, right? So, and I'm sure you heard about this as well, that the governor of Maryland, Larry Hogan, is hiding the coronavirus test kits from the federal government. And he actually has like the National Guard and I think state police guarding it in like a secret location.
I mean, about a month ago, I saw the National Guard here in the downtown area over by the stadium. And I was on a bike ride with a friend and I was like, oh my God, the National Guard's here, because this was before the curfew.
Oh.
And so I thought they were here to like enforce the curfew. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I wanted to take pictures from my friends like, no, don't do that. I think, yeah.
So, but you know what he did though? So his plan was because he purposely got it to go to BWI instead of going to Reagan. Right, so because if it was closer to DC, then it would have probably been.
But why is the reason he wants to keep the states from controlling that? Trump.
I mean, I just think he wants it. I just think he wants it for Maryland because
No. Why does Trump have an issue with the state of Maryland getting it on their own instead of waiting for the federal government?
Oh, that I have no idea. No, probably Trump. Who knows what Trump's motive is, right? So I'm sure he has.
I think there were rumors that like his son-in-law or somebody in his family had connections with PPE business, and so like it was like he was waiting for like the contract to go through, something weird like that. Like I'm thinking he wanted to potentially, I'm not sure about this at all, but I think he wanted to find a way to make money off of it, maybe.
Oh,
instead of
I wouldn't put it past him. Which reminds me, you were talking about the loan, right? Is that what you were referring to? The PPE loan?
From Korea?
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm thinking about something different then. But with that said, there is also reports of, I don't know if you've heard about these murder hornets.
Yeah.
Talk about these murder hornets. Because they were spotted in Washington State first, but which is ironically the same place where COVID-19 started in the U.S. Or that's what the first cases, at least that we heard of, were, right? But yeah, these murder hornets, they're also known as Asian giant hornets, are starting to colonize the United States, and they were first sighted in Washington State in December, actually. Right.
I feel like there's been all these natural warnings we've been getting.
Yeah. And then we're just ignoring them.
We kind of like don't even have a way of responding to them.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking about the Australian wildfire, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? The locusts in East Africa.
Yeah. Like, and I hate insects. Well, I hate bees specifically. And I definitely don't like hornets.
What are they called?
They're known as, they're called, murder hornets, but they're called Asian giant hornets.
Oh, I see. They are hornets. I thought they
Yeah.
were roaches.
It says that their stings can kill humans, but honeybees are the primary targets.
Yeah, they could decimate.
They could decimate the honeybee. So all I can say is, bring her off. I think. Alright guys, so next up we have Tim's Talk, and we are going to be talking about relationships. And this should be a good one. It's not, you can start with that.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to read everybody a meme that I've actually been seeing for a while now, but for some reason I decided to share it on Facebook for the first time. And since Roger said Facebook is like my journal, I think I'm going to make this podcast like my journal too, which I probably already am doing. So the meme starts off with why you date emotionally unavailable people. That's kind of like the title of the meme, and I am paraphrasing. So, okay, and now I can't find it. What is this in my phone? Yeah, right, let's start. How'd you find it that quick?
It's on your profile.
So keep going?
Yeah.
Is this recording?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, okay. So it says, why you attract unavailable partners. This is a meme that I shared on Facebook that I think is worth a discussion about. It actually led to some other really interesting conversations I had this week. First one is, you pursue relationships as a form of escape to avoid feelings of emptiness. Your fear of intimacy attracts partners who are also limited in their capacity for intimacy. You are disconnected from your values, boundaries, and other non-negotiables. You have not allowed yourself to grieve your abandonment wounds, and you romanticize relationship drama and confuse intensity for love. And I'm always wondering like why I fall into these patterns of dating people that aren't right for me, and it's this right here. And some of these questions are so, they're not even questions. Some of these statements, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Some of those statements are so difficult to approach that I just ignore it. And I act like I don't know that those things are an issue. So, I see a lot of people doing the first one, which is just filling a void with a person or like a body. Even people that are in relationships. I know some people that are in relationships who still feel voided, and it's causing them to like cheat on their person that they're committed to and stuff like that. And then mistaking intensity for love. That's something I wish I had thought more about, like maybe in my 20s. But, you know, it's kind of causing me to rethink my approach to relationships, because I was talking to somebody about this, and one of the things they said was that you shouldn't choose someone based on whether or not you were first physically attracted to them. I think most people were like, that's what gets our attention, being physically attracted. This person was saying that you should choose people based on who's best for you, not based on how they look or whether or not you're attracted to them first.
Right. Like, I mean, that's easier said than done.
Right.
Like,
and I kind of feel like if you're not attracted to somebody, that's a red flag.
Yeah, it's like I mean, physical is always gonna be first. Like, no matter what people say.
But he was saying that was completely ass backwards, and that's why a lot of people don't find the right person for themselves. I do think you can learn to love somebody. I think you can learn to love somebody. And I just feel like, I don't know, if you really want to be smart about it, choose someone that you know that their other things are lining up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
if one thing is not
just
lining
like, I guess to your friend's point, like I don't necessarily think that's backwards thinking though, because you obviously want to be physically attracted to the person you're going to be with.
Ideally.
But because like if you're not attracted to them, whatever, I mean, like that's a void that's not being met when you're when you're going through that stuff. I mean, they could have everything else that you're looking for, but if you're not attracted to them, I mean, in the back of your mind, you're gonna be like, man, I'm not even really attracted to this person. But now I will say, just me going through my dating experiences, that obviously, I mean, physical is always gonna be first, right? But I think a strong second to me is personality. And sometimes like if I'm attracted to somebody but they have a bad personality or whatever, then I'm not gonna like that. To me, that's a turnoff. But now I just feel like now like I almost look at personality more than physical. But physical is still important to me though.
Right.
Right? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like if you don't have sense of humor, like it's not gonna work.
But personality is so important to me that I cannot be physically attracted to you, but if you are funny or if I like your personality enough,
Yeah.
it's over.
But I do feel like now since I am in a relationship, that I feel like I get more attention. I feel like I get more attention from women than I did when I was single. Which, I'm like, where were we all when I was available?
Give me some examples.
Like,
what's been happening?
I'm trying to think. All right, so for example, right, like if I go to a bar, right, by myself, right, I could be with my boy too, whatever. Let's just say I go with my boy, right. Like I will get no attention from women at all, or at least very, very rarely, unless.
But when you're with your girlfriend, they're like sweating you.
Not sweating me, but when she was like, I remember going to this lounge bar in DC or whatever, and like it was for a day party, right? And like I'm not like when I go like I'm oblivious to like what's going on or whatever. It's like there's been times my friends are like, Roger, that girl was looking at you. I'm like, what are you talking about, right? But like when I was with her, whatever, it's like I'm still like the same way. I'm not paying attention to anything, but I guess she's seeing women around, like that are around me, like sitting in various places in the spot, like just looking at me. Like I'm not paying attention to them at all, whatever. But she's like, she almost went so far as to like say he's with me. But she didn't.
She almost had to say that?
No, but she didn't say it, whatever. But she's like getting close to me, hugging me, kissing me, and stuff like that to let them know that we were together.
And you think the women were acting like that because of her?
Yes, but cause I don't think that would happen if I was by myself. Whatever, like I wouldn't get any looks at all.
I agree. Because even when I was in college, if I started liking a guy that nobody had any interest in, all of a sudden everybody liked him.
Yeah.
Like women are like intrigued by, okay, what does he have? He must have something. It creates like an allure.
You know, like it's almost like I get it, right? I'm like, where were y'all when I was because I was single for a very long time, like a long ass time, and then when I was trying to date, and I was going on dates here and there. Like there's some dates that I went on that I thought were really good, like really good, like connection was cool, whatever. Like we were laughing, having a good time, whatever. Like we were on dates for like 3 hours. It's a long date. All right, but for some reason couldn't get to the second date. But like, and then I'm adult enough to know just like you can just say, Roger, it's because X, Y, and Z, whatever, right? Why we never got to the second date, or why we didn't continue what we were doing. But I don't know. It's like I never. They would never tell me though. They would just give me some bullshit. It's like I was like, let me know. Like I literally just asked you why, and then you gave me a.
That's weird.
A bullshit answer.
I think if the relationship had gotten deeper, they would have been able to tell you there was something about you that was a conflict for them. That is weird. I've heard that before, and I probably
I straight up asked whatever. I mean, cause like we're so cool now. Like, the girl that I'm thinking about, I mean, we're so cool. And you know, and she has a boyfriend and everything, whatever. But I mean, we talk every once in a while, whatever. She'll text me dad jokes or whatever, right? So I mean, we're so cool. But it's like when I asked her, I thought we were cool enough that she would say, okay, well, this is the reason why. Like the answer she gave me was, oh, well, I think we just decided that we'd be better friends, or whatever. I was like, I didn't decide that, you did. All right, so. Like that's just my thing, whatever. And then there was another example I had when I was on another date for 3 hours. 3 hours or whatever. It was going good. But like this girl, like I met her on Bumble, but she never gave me her phone number. So like everything was like through Bumble, or whatever. It's like even after the date, like we would still chat through Bumble a little bit, and I would try to set up something else, but it was just like she'd always put it all for. Or whatever.
Well,
like,
something intrigued them in the first place. Something obviously was there. I don't know why they would be unable to just say it.
Yeah, just like, and then I'm trying to tell jokes for a living, whatever. Just say, like you could really say, Roger, shut the fuck up. Alright, yeah, my bad. Like I used to hear that all the time at Enterprise anyways. So I think I'm kind of immune to that. I'm like, damn. I mean, it might sting a little bit at first, but I'll eventually get over it. Which is why I tell my friends that are women all the time, is like you cannot be afraid to hurt a guy's feelings.
Really?
Yeah, like you cannot be afraid.
Really?
Yes. Like the guy's gonna get over it. And then he might call you a bitch or whatever if he's like
that's
that.
A reason to be afraid.
If he's like that, but I mean, I've been called bitch before.
It's different when you're calling a woman a bitch.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm saying at the end of the day, whatever, it's just a word, whatever, right? But
no woman wants to be in a position where
no,
it's aggressive.
I know, like I realize that, but I'm just saying, like eventually, like the man is gonna get over it. He's gonna be over whatever. It might sting a little bit. It might sting at first, and then he'll be like, all right, I'll just move on, whatever, right? Because men men and women are the exact same to me. Men and women are the same. Like, we all want the same things, whatever. It's like we all do the same shit to each other.
We just have different rules. We
Yes.
have to play by.
Yeah, men and women are the exact same. But like, if you're not interested in a guy, whatever, just tell him you're not interested. It's like don't give him your phone number out of pity, or don't, or whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. It's just like if you're in a situation like that, just like say no, I'm good. I'm not interested. Just say I'm not interested. Or like I know what a lot of women lie, say, oh, I have a boyfriend or whatever, right? But hurt their feelings.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that you cannot be afraid to let the guy know. To let the guy know about his feelings, whatever. Or it's like if some guy jumps in your DM.
So I'm dating someone right now.
Are you?
Whose oral hygiene isn't where it can be for me to kiss him.
Yeah.
Should I tell him? Because he's very busy now.
Like,
He's just got out of touch with like his.
How long have you guys been
We're not like intimate, but
no. How long have you been talking?
I've known him for years, but we've been talking since like the pandemic.
Like the beginning of it?
But like the month before, maybe.
Okay. Do you feel like your rapport is good enough to?
I really like him. I don't know if I want to like date him, but I enjoy spending time with him. We have a good rapport. Like we can talk about anything.
Just feel like, hey, can I just bring hey, can I tell you something? Whatever. Actually, this reminds me, or so. I'll answer your question in a second, right? Mm-hmm. But so I remember I used to work with this girl, right? And she smelled terrible. Like literally, like it wasn't just one time; it was like multiple times. Like she would come to the office and she would just smell bad. All right, so I literally had to pull her aside one day and say, hey, and I said it real delicately too. I'm like, hey, sometimes when you come to the office, whatever, I mean, like you can smell you, whatever, right? So, but you could I would say it to him if it's bothering you, if it's to the point where it's bothering you right now. Then I would say something and be like, hey, and then can I offer you a piece of gum, or you want a mint or something?
No, that's beating around the bush.
No, I would say, hey, could you take a piece of gum, whatever? Your breath.
Even if he chewed a piece of gum, I wouldn't kiss him. Right. Like I don't know what he's doing with his teeth. Like I want to ask. Like I haven't had a good look at his teeth, but like. You know, someone's breath is just like putrid.
Yeah.
Like something's wrong.
Like you can smell it from like where I am.
Yeah.
Really? Can you smell my breath?
No.
Okay.
The breath isn't like that, right?
Okay, good. Yeah, but you gotta it's gotta come up at some point, and I feel like if you want to continue to date him, it's better to bring it up now than have it be an issue later on. If it's still gonna bother you. So what kind of dates have you guys done? Have you done
mostly
picnics?
watching movies.
Watching movies. Okay.
We were hanging out before the pandemic. He's like, I don't want to give away his identity, but we have a good time together.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't think you're gonna
I'm dating, but it's not someone I'm dating exclusively. It's just someone I'm dating. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's funny when you bring up someone that you're seeing, people are like, oh, so when's the wedding?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, no, this probably won't work out. Not to be negative, but
why don't you think it will
it's
work out?
all a learning experience. Because everybody's, it's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if this would be a good time to get in a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
During a pandemic, a new relationship?
I I see what you're saying, but I mean, like if it's right though. That's what I think. I mean, I wouldn't I think you're using the pandemic as an excuse to be like, I don't know.
No, I think the pandemic might cause you to make brash decisions. You know, people might just be shacking up because they're lonely.
But they might not be though.
Maybe.
But I think, if it feels right, then why not? That's all I'm saying. I mean, if it feels right, you don't need to.
Getting to the point where it feels right,
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Nah, yeah, I hear you. But if he's saying all the right things.
He's not necessarily saying all the right things.
Well, he's not.
But I still like him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys got in an argument yet?
Oh, that's the thing. One time he said something and I asked him about it and he tried to cover it up. And I was like, oh, because he seems super honest, and that's one of the things I like about him. Very, 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 very mature and honest. But then something came out one time and I was like, wait, go back to that? And since he tried to cover it up, and ever since then I've been like, nope, not even going to get into that. Because what he said was so contradictory of everything he is and stands for.
Yeah.
In my opinion, yeah. Someone else might have looked over it, but.
But yeah, I don't think you shouldn't block your blessings though.
Shouldn't block my blessings?
Yeah. What if he's the blessing you've been looking for?
You know what? He might be. I'm telling you, I really like him.
So, have you told him you like him?
Mm-hmm.
Good. What, did he come over for your birthday?
He did give me something though. He wanted to drop it off. I've gotten more presents this year than any other year in my adult life.
I don't really get presents anymore.
Me neither. This year is the first year I've gotten presents.
Like my mom and dad, they'll probably write me a check or whatever, but other than that.
That's great. That they'll do that.
So other than that, whatever, it's like I don't get any gifts.
What's next?
Alright, next we got question of the day, and we'll be right back.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now.
Okay guys, so we are back. We have the question of the day, and since the name of the show is the Dry Cereal Podcast, I want to first ask you, Tim, what is your favorite cereal?
Ooh, that is not even something I have to think too hard about. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, yes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's a good choice. It's a very good choice.
Thank you.
Mine, I would probably say is, I don't know, there's a lot, but mine is probably Lucky Charms.
Ooh.
How
do you deal with it scraping up the top of your mouth? Or is that Captain Crunch?
You're probably down Captain Crunch.
That's Captain Crunch.
Yeah. But Captain Crunch is good too, though.
It is good, but it cuts up the top of your mouth.
Now, the next question is, do you put milk in your cereal?
Of course.
Okay, well.
You don't?
Yeah, that's why it's called the Dry Cereal Podcast, because I believe that milk does not go in cereal. But however, I will have a cup of milk on the side to drink.
So my next question for you is, do you use a spoon to eat said dry cereal?
Yes, I do. I do use a spoon for dry cereal because I do not want to put my fingers in my mouth. Which is why I use a spoon. But I do not like wet cereal.
Now, soggy cereal is disgusting. Like when you let your cereal sit too long, yeah, that's bad. But you don't like anything liquid on your cereal.
Yeah, I don't like anything.
You've always been like that.
And I've always been like that, and my brother's like that too. Yeah.
Or what did your parents say when you ate it like that?
It's my mom's fault for real. Cause she
taught you how to eat it like that?
No, but she would just give us cereal like that all the time.
Oh.
And then we just never.
Did she eat it like that?
She doesn't really eat a lot of cereal. But actually, that's a good question. I gotta ask her if she does or not. But I don't, cause I really don't know. I think my dad puts milk in his cereal. But me and my brother, we do not do that at all. So with that said, so my argument is that when people always question why I don't put milk in my cereal, because I say I don't like wet cereal, and if people like wet cereal, they should just eat oatmeal.
It's not soggy. It should still be crunchy. It's
But
totally different.
But it's wet though.
You should have told this story the first episode.
Well, I did, but I didn't have any dialogue.
Oh,
Right, so
got
the first episode, I did explain it, but I didn't have any dialogue. But, so with that said, the question of the day is cereal, when you put milk in it, is that considered soup? I think it's soup.
Why?
Because it's liquid in a bowl.
What other soup do you know that's cold?
Like if you let soup sit, it's gonna be cold.
It's not soup, Roger.
It is soup, but soup doesn't have to be hot though.
Should we Google?
Yeah,
Maybe there's a
let's Google.
National Soup Academy.
Because I don't think soup doesn't have to be hot.
I love these dumbass questions.
Yeah, me too.
In modern usage, cereals are products made from grains and intended to be eaten with milk, usually as breakfast, but occasionally as a snack. So while you can put cereals, in the old-fashioned sense, in soups, in the form of barley, rice, pasta, quinoa, and the like, cereal is not a soup. Soup is not cereal.
Cereal is soup.
Google handles that.
Is that Wikipedia?
That's Cora. Wow. Do I need to read that again, Roger? Did you get all that? I think that's clear. I didn't know that barley, rice, pasta, and quinoa were considered cereals. It's pretty amazing.
Well, I don't agree with this. You're like, anybody can put anything on Quora though.
Can put anything on what?
Quora is like Wikipedia. Anyone can just type away.
That's true. Cereal is a soup. Not all soups are cereal. While there are articles on this, the most important debate of our time has come to conclusion. It is time to redefine cereal as soup. That's the name of this. That's the article.
Yeah.
Cereal is soup. All rational, experiential, and yes, spiritual evidence points to the truth of the matter. I can hear your objections already. Soup is not sweet. The preparation processes are completely different. I knew you were homeschooled. Just go back to obsessing over chickens. Please feel assured that I will answer the most common arguments against my thesis. This is amazing.
So they said cereal soup.
Yeah, and
If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now.
Alright guys, I just want to say that, during this time, during this pandemic, we might seem like, for some people times are tough, but I just want to say that if you feel like you're going through hell, right, keep going. Because why would you stop in hell?
that's a really good point.
So with that said, guys, we will be back next week with a new episode. Until next time.